ahead.
Hey, yeah, that was a beautiful poem. I don't know. I just want to tell a story, like just about like my relationship and how I felt when he showed up here on E. He was, you know, he always struggled at first. He always tried to, put together groups and he never really got what he wanted at first. As soon as Leon would log on, all the freaks would log on, and everybody would join his raids. And Sildar was, he always pushed through that. He just kept on going, and he made himself here, and it was great. I would always join as soon as I could, and leave and stay as long as I could with him because it was the best time I ever had out here in the moors. He, I've always been pretty closed off. I never joined any kinships here, and but he somehow broke my bubble, and he was a great friend. I really miss it. Thanks.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Rigor Mortis, can you send Infesting a tell?
User joined your channel.
Carador?
Yeah, I'm not going to talk too long, but I just wanted to say that he was a good man. He had a happy spirit. I'm going to miss him.
I think Greg is in contact with Infesting, trying to play a song as well. Greg, are you figuring that out?
I have two myself and Rosenthal, just reminding you that need to go at some point.
Okay. While he's getting that set up, Rosenthal, go ahead.
Hi guys, this is Rosenthal. And I don't really have anything in mind in particular to say. I just want to express some sadness and take the opportunity to thank Sylidor for all the sharing the good times he did, his positive nature, his enthusiasm, so infectious, such a fun guy to be around, inclusive of everybody. And some people are part of the community, and Sylidor, he was the community, and he is missed greatly. I can only imagine what it's like for his friends and family back home. Lots of love for Sylidor. I'm never going to forget him. Big time inspiration. Great guy. Always going to miss him.
User disconnected from your channel.
Definitely.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rosenthal.
Thanks, Rose.
User joined your channel.
Elsie, who did you say was next?
Yeah, just give me a second to open the window. What I want to say is Sylidor led many raids is what he loved to do. Sorry, TeamSpeak is... He would never have a bad disposition and seldom yelled. If people sorry, I'm not good at reading this. If people weren't listening, he would sometimes sing to the tune of Call Me Maybe until they would. While not every raid leader in person agreed with his tactics, they respected and honored him as a raid leader and a thriving member of our community. He loved the people, didn't look how they were traded and geared. He took what he had and made the most of it. While sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. people would flock to the Atmores when he started a raid. People always expected a good time with Sylidor. There was always a purpose to be had and fun. On Elendilmir, we lack people who step up to take the time to lead. And while I lead at times, we could always rely on Sylidor to take the lead, to take the reins. He will be surely missed on Elendilmir, and from what I hear, other servers. Remember, every time you get mad at how someone plays or how many times you die, you don't know what they have. I have left many servers because of drama, and I'm glad I did, because each time I left, I got to know more great people like Sylidor. I may not have always joined his raids and was more of a support leader. I salute him and hope he is dancing up in heaven while we continue to do what he works so hard at. Great leaders come and go, but great people stay.
Thank you. Very nice.
Thank you, Elsie.
Thanks, Ellie.
Thanks, Elsie.
No problem. And Vapad and Leo want to talk too.
Dealer, your mic's open, buddy.
Yeah, he's gonna have to be muted though, or it continues. I'm getting attacked here.
I got it. I barreled.
You're fine.
I wouldn't have died, trust me.
Thank you, Elsie, for reading that.
Vapad, you can go first, dude.
Hi, this is Vapad, Evangelist. Whichever you prefer. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, man. You're good, man.
Well, where to start and where to end?
User disconnected from your channel.
Adam was unlike any 19-year-old I've ever met. He was a different breed of human being entirely, I think. He cared. You talked to Adam, and you got the impression you were talking to someone who really cared about what you had to say. And not only that, but he had such depth of thought. You could talk to him about anything, whether it was LOTRO, life, the good times, the bad times. He would listen, he would give you his input, and he'd always make time.
Joined your channel.
Always. Even if he wasn't feeling too great, he would do his best to try and make you feel good. And I'd talk to him so much. It still feels unreal. I just don't know why. Sorry, this might take a bit of time.
User joined your channel.
I have been a bit of a reserved person. Anyone who kind of knows me knows that I can sound serious. But when I was with Sylidor, interestingly enough, Adam, he would bring out a different side to me a lot of the time. And one time which really exemplifies this is a group I had with Snosberries on Creepside. She remembers this well. It was her welcoming to Elendilmir, really. And she thought that we were smoking a bowl because all we were doing was laughing. I was doing Gandalf impersonations, he was doing Frodo. We were making strange noises. It was a very strange and funny time. But it was so happy and so glorious. And Snosberries just could not contain her laughter, and that's what Adam did. He was able to spread joy to everyone. And he brought so much joy to my life, that boy. He changed me, really, and he continues to change me. I cannot help but think about him, and he gives me inspiration in so many ways. Because of who he was as a person, because of what he wanted to do with his life, because of what he did with his life at such a young age. It's unreal. And to think, on top of all of that, he was an amazing LOTRO player, a raid leader. He did everything. And even when things weren't going so good, he'd always do his best to stay positive and keep people motivated and keep people joyous, even when things looked grim. And that's something I'm never really going to forget about Adam. So I'd like to thank you. I don't know if you're looking at me and saying, "Oh, come on, you nub. Cheer up a bit for Pad." That's what he'd do. Or Master Gandalf, as he'd call me a lot of the time.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But I love you so much, and I'm going to miss you, and I'm going to hold on to these